FlossTube, it's Karen with KB Studio Creations. Welcome back if you have watched before, and welcome if you're new. I guess I'll just get started. So one thing I started was, it's just a small test for a pattern I'm designing, but I wanted to see if my idea worked well. So the S's and crosses, and then there's half stitch for the border or the color around it. So I think it worked out fabulous. So I'm excited about that. I still have a ways to go to finish designing the entire piece, but I'm really glad that it worked. And this needle minder is one I made. It's one of my Galaxy ones. You can't really see it very well, but I like it. So yeah, there's my S. Next, Snowflake Diaries. I saw on their Facebook page this freebie, and it's a freebie pattern, so I'm fine with showing you the pattern as well. So it's just these cute little bunnies with some flowers around it. Spring bunny love. So I decided to change the colors, and I'm using the newer DMC, the ones that are like 1 through 20 something or something. I don't know, lower numbers. Anyways, so here's how I've gotten, where I've gotten so far. And this is a piece of 18 count hand dyed fabric by me, and I'm loving them. They're so cute. So this is really fun, and I'm excited to finish it and hang it up, because I was realizing recently I don't have very many of my cross stitch up and around. I have a few ornaments, but other than that, like, there's nothing on my walls. I do have one piece that I finished that I need to FFO to put up, but for the most part, I just don't have anything. So I'm excited to have this as a spring Easter decoration, and it's so cute. I love it. So that is Spring Bunny. And then, so I was helping my husband stitch the Christmas presents for his family that we're way behind on because it's over a month after Christmas. But we finished on Sunday. And so I was like at my parents' house afterwards, we've been stitching there, and I was like, I want to start something new. So I decided to stitch this whale. This is from the June 2018 cross stitcher, except I'm just using a variegated floss. And I'm doing it on black because that's what I had with us. So yeah, little whale. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's cute. I wanted something to stitch. That's what was available. So now, whips. So one whip is the mystery sampler from Lemons and Threads. I think that's what it's called. In my show notes, I'll have the correct thing. So this is January's of last year. Didn't finish it January of this year. I didn't start it January of last year. I started in like August, but I made progress, and that's good. I would like to try to finish this by the end of the year. We'll see. I have a lot of things I want to do, so, but I love it, and hopefully I will actually finish this year. If I were doing Stitch 9, which I'm not, just because most of my main focus is on my own designs, like, and I guess I could have my own designs as Stitch 9, but like then, anyways, long story short, I'm not doing Stitch 9, but if I did have a Stitch 9, this would be part of it. And then this is my on-the-go project, which I'm not on the go much, but I did this last week have some time to do it. So let me just do a brief life update. Whoa. So this is Ink Circles Brave New Year. I'm going to put 2019 in it. I don't know which is the bottom. This is the bottom. And this is a needle minder I made as well. So there's that. I'm loving it. This is a Moselle thread. So anyways, the reason I had time to stitch on it was, one, I went to a doctor's appointment. It was my follow-up with the gastrointestinal doctor, because I have high liver enzymes, and she diagnosed me with non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Basically, she said I need to lose 50 pounds in 6 months. So I'm changing my diet, and I need to exercise more, but so far I've just done the diet part. And it's a little rough, but I'm doing it because I need to get healthier. So yeah, there's that. And then that same day, my husband broke his glasses. So I had to take him the next day to the eye doctor. And so I just stitched while waiting for him on that. After I got some blood work for some more things that the doctor wants to check for. Basically like hair, genetic, like, I don't know, genetic diseases, whatever that I might have. Anyways, I had blood work while he was at the eye doctor, but I finished before him. And so I stitched. And I stitched while I was waiting in line for the blood work too. So that's my stitching. I stitched on some models for patterns I'm coming out later this year, but I can't show you those because I'm doing the not show you till it's done thing this year. All right, so haul. So my cross stitching magazine for January, January 2019 came in. It's got some fun projects in it. And then we got this little series of, like, let me see, it has a name. Millie's Year. And so there's one for each month. So my husband and I are going to stitch these, and he's like, we'll do every other month. We'll see how it goes. So I picked out some cloth. So I'll start with January, and we'll stitch them. One thing we are doing is, like, she's really cute, but I would get bored of stitching the same face, color, and hair at the same time. Like, that's, I don't know. I don't know. I'm changing to different color of hair, to different skin tones throughout. So each one will be a little different. So I'm excited to pick out those. So yeah, it's going to be a new start soon. But I had a bunch of other starts, and I didn't start that one. Pile full. Let's put that over here. Another thing I got, so I went, let me see if this one I can show you. So there's a sewing shop in the town next to me, and the owner was very kind and let me use her serger to serge my fabric. So this is my own project, but I also serged all of the hand-dyed fabric, the fabric I've dyed that I want to try to sell. I was originally just going to try to sell it on Etsy, but I'm thinking I might try one of the D-stash groups first, or period, I don't know. I'm thinking to try one of the D-stash groups because it's my first time selling fabric, and I'd rather wait for Etsy till I have like it down. Like, I have multiple pieces of this cloth rather than it's a one-off piece because I was experimenting. So I'll probably do that sometime soonish. We'll see. But while I was there, I bought some more iron-on backing because I was out and I needed that. And it's buried. I'm not sure. But I did have another Etsy sale, so I'm getting closer to like having money in theory to spend. But I haven't done any listings yet, though I did take pictures of my scissor fobs, so that's good, but I haven't gotten them listed. Baby steps. I haven't been feeling the greatest, so I just got to be kind with myself. Yesterday, I just sat and read. I didn't do anything other than read, really. And I mean, after my 4 hours of work. Yeah, enough about all that. And then my mom was getting rid of some stuff, so I got some nail polishes that I use nail polish for making needle miners. So these I would be using for like some Galaxy ones, probably, and some beads for like scissor fobs. And then she had a bunch of placemats, and I chose some placemats, and so I'm actually not going to use them as placemats. I'm going to use them as clay mats for when I'm working on clay, because we usually just use wax paper, but it moves around so much and it's so hard to like roll things out. So this, because it has the texture on the back, will keep it in place hopefully while I try to roll things out. And there's 6 of them, so yeah, I mean, they're really pretty. I like them, but my table's become a craft table, so yeah, don't really need them for placemat things. And then let's see, what else did I get? Oh, I also got this. It's metal, so I just think it's really cool. And if I could just, I don't know, find something, a cross stitch that would fit in this space that I could, you know, put on magnets and change out throughout the seasons, or just have their period. I don't know. I thought it was really pretty. And then my mom had gotten this trivet, but it's broken. And so she's like, well, I know you like trivets, you know, because my sister bought me one. And look at this. So my sister got me this one for Christmas, and then there's this one. They're like practically identical. So now I kind of want something matchy to go on them. We'll see. So I don't know. I've never done anything with trivet. I feel like Michelle Benisucci or somebody who does trivets needs to do a tutorial for me. Like, do you put stuff on this? Do you have it down and then you put something on? I don't know. I don't know how it'll work. I have some like vague ideas on how it could possibly work, but I don't have anything to put on them yet anyways, so I guess it's okay. What else is on my list? Ooh, speaking of clay, I don't think I've showed these yet. I made some fairy doors. So these are going to be, well, it's not very good lighting here, but these are going to be magnets. You could also use it as a needle minder. I don't know, they're kind of, I mean, this one especially is smaller, so it would work better as a needle minder. But if you're interested, I plan to sell them for $18. So you can comment below and claim it and say, I want you to send me an invoice. But if not, that's cool. I will either sell them on Etsy or see if a shop in the area wants to sell them. That's just magnets. It's really not focusing. Let me see if I can put something behind it to help it focus. That's not got a back. That's not got a link back. This is not going to work either. Will this work? We'll see. Anyways, you get the basic idea. Fairy doors. And I'm really grateful for my friend Kelsey because she gave me some clay. So the brown is ones I bought, but the rest of the clay is from the stash she gave me. And I have other clay too, but I just was having fun playing with the stash she gave me, especially because it's silver. She had some silver, so it's kind of sparkly. I don't know that you can really tell, but it's sparkly, and I think that's perfect for fairy doors. Also, with some of the extras from these cutouts, I made a little heart. My husband was like, oh, it looks like a gingerbread heart. I was thinking like a chocolate heart, but gingerbread works too. So I don't know, I might just make this into like the back of a needle minder. I don't know. But it's really small, it's cute. And then I made this as like a charm. So I was thinking I could make that into like part of a, like a scissor fob or something. And then I tried making a button. So I don't know what I'll do with it. I'll probably just put it on some Valentine Day thing someday, or I don't know. It's cute. I like it. I had fun making them. I plan to make more eventually, but for now, work on selling the ones I've made. So yeah, I think this one's probably my favorite of the three. I don't know, I just love the mushroom and the butterflies. But like this one, I like the shape. I think that's cool. And these are fun and so relaxing to make. Each one takes me it's over an hour each. So, I mean, not too long, but like not short. And like these aren't like played by Kim standards at all. No, I don't even aspire to being that great. I just have fun and I just do what I want with it. Anyways, enough about clay. So I did want to mention my birthday sale that's coming up in less than 2 weeks. Crazy. I need to hand out the fabric because I had some fabric that I thought might work, but it's too small. So I have some fabric that's big enough, but it's not dyed, and I don't want just white fabric. So anyways, this is the piece. It's from October 2018 Cross Stitcher, and it's the Cinderella silhouette. And so for the sale, which I will put the hashtag, it's going to be KEB Day Sale. So I'm thinking either to work on it as part of the sale, you know, either choose something that is fairy tale related or silhouette. I know a lot of people are doing like stitching, not starting any new projects. So like, just see if there's any new projects that do that. You can just stitch it just on my birthday. My birthday is the 19th. I might start this on the 18th, just depending if I have work off, how I feel, whatever. But 18th or 19th, I will be starting this. Provided I have my fabric dyed, which needs to become a priority. Anyways, I'm super excited. I'm trying to think. I feel like I have the DMC. I was looking at the beads, and I think I only have one of the beads. I don't think I have both beads. I'll have to double check. But the beading will be a long time. Anyways, I've got all this black to stitch, and it's got a gray in there as well, but mostly black. But I'm still super excited. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I'm having fun. Like, in the past, I haven't stitched for myself. Mostly I've given them as gifts, or once I started my business, I've stitched for pattern models. But I'm having fun. Like, I don't know. I feel like it started with FlossTube. Like, FlossTube has empowered me to stitch for myself. And I like that. I'm still stitching for other people. I'm still stitching models. But it's fun to have, like, some things I'm working on that I hope to eventually hang in my house. And things that I love. Anyways, enough about that. So my Jack of all trades corner that I'm starting. It's a new thing I'm doing. So Snowflake Crafts, in a recent video, we're talking about these like engagement blankets, and it reminded me of this blanket. Let me see. Can't you? I'm not gonna make it all show you the whole thing, but it's these little like bunnies and bears that are blanket stitched onto pieces and then have people's names. So if I have the story right, friends of my grandmother made these squares and made this blanket for her / my mom when my mom was born. So for my mom, I guess. Anyways, so, but with Snowflake Crafts, they were talking about like how, like there were names stitched on them, and that's what made me think of this. Some of these are just so beautiful. And oh, let me show you one thing that someone did. Oh, here's one. Someone stitched a black eye on their rabbit. Yeah, that's a rabbit. Anyways, so this was, I mean, it kind of became mine when I was a kid, and as you can see, it's kind of falling apart. I don't use it anymore. I just kind of store it away because I don't want it to break more, and it's kind of small. It's not like, that's the entire width. It's not very big. It's meant to be a baby blanket. So, yeah, it just made me think of that, and I used this a lot as a kid. It's one of the blankets I used that I loved. But just, like, I feel like that was an awesome tradition that people did. It was like making blankets for each other when people, like, kids were born and stuff. I mean, I remember tying quilts when I was a kid for, like, people who had babies and stuff, or just for various things, and I love tying quilts. I never got into quilting. I'm tempted by it. I have an aunt who does beautiful quilts. Although I guess she has some health problems now, so she can't quilt anymore, but she did make beautiful quilts, and I have one of hers, and that's awesome. I mean, my grandma did a little bit of quilting, like, it wasn't a big thing, but she did some, and, like, lots of people do it. But I feel like I'm daunted by it. And I have so many other crafts that I'm doing that I have some ideas of some quilts I want to do. I have done a couple quilts, just like patchwork quilts, squares. But we'll see. It's something that is there. I love looking at quilts. They're so pretty. Anyways, quilts, Jack of all trades corner. I don't really make quilts, but I like them. I collect them, kind of. Not really, but I like them. Anyways, shout outs. So some new people I've watched recently, Hot Mess Princess, and she's actually has quite a few, like, I don't know, she probably has at least 20 out, maybe? I don't know. She's been around for a little bit. Jirine, Jirine, she's, I believe, from the Netherlands, maybe? Holland? Is that the same as the Netherlands? I get it confused. I'm sorry. Anyways, I think she's living in Germany now, though, but hers was a great channel. I was actually kind of like I watched the first video and I couldn't quite figure out where she was from because it sounded like she was living in Europe, but her accent was more like American than British, which is usually what people, what I hear from people in the words Europe, but not everybody, because I had a roommate from Italy and she didn't necessarily have a British accent. Anyways, I went back and watched her first one to figure out where she was from. And I was actually surprised because her English was so good that she wasn't like born in an English-speaking country. Though, whichever country she is from might be one. I have a friend who married someone from over there. Sorry, my brain's not functioning right now, so please excuse the vagueness. Anyways, but she said she went and lived over there with him after they got married. And she said like pretty much everyone spoke English fluently. So, long tangent short, go watch Doreen. It's great. And I will have links to these in my show notes. All these people. And then Rustic Threads. She was also really great. So, those are a few. One last thing before I go is it's episode 24, so that means a giveaway. So, for those of you who are new, every 4th episode I do a giveaway. So, I have 2 options, and you get to pick one. I put, I'm trying to decide between the 2, like which one would people like better. So there's Country Feelings, and these are Sue Hillis designs from, when is it? 1983. It's all hand drawn, like the charts are all hand drawn, and even, I'll show you the front. So this is like even the text in the book is like handwritten. So let me see featuring Will. So it's got lots of cute country-ish designs. Yeah. So, and it's great. Like I feel like it's a great piece of needlework history because Sue Hillis has been around for a while and she still is around designing, and I think that's really cool. However, I considered keeping it just because like it's by Sue Hillis. But then I was like, I like some of these things. Like some of them are really cute, but the likelihood that they're going to make it to the top of my to stitch list in my lifetime isn't very high. So I thought there's this option. And then there's this one, an Easter treasure. And this one I accidentally bought from Goodwill. And it's a cute bunny with some Easter eggs, but once again, there's much more on my stitch list this is never gonna get stitched by me. So, and I put on Instagram a story like to vote, like which one do you think I should give away in my next FlossTube, and no one voted. So for your entry, say which one you would like. So would you want Country Feelings or an Easter treasure? And anyone who says they want one or the other will be entered, and then whoever wins, they'll get the one they said they wanted. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I was a little scattered, but that's all good. I may be scattered for the next 6 months because I think I mentioned earlier, not sure, with a non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, I need to lose 50 pounds in 6 months through diet and exercise. I'm trying, but I did some research, and basically I'm now counting calories and trying to eat healthier calories as well. And so I'm trying to each day do at least 500 less calories in as out, because I need to lose 2 pounds a week. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I hope it goes well because I need it to. Anyways, enough about that. Back to stitching. Stitching is awesome. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Pretty colors, pretty needle minders. Life is good. Enjoy stitching. Bye.